Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in. It's a Monday Night Primetime showdown between the Buffalo Bills and the Atlanta Falcons. To kick off, here's Ryan Stonehouse. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. They've got a man in motion. Running it. This is one good. And he gets him about 3 yards here on the game's first offensive snap.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Now one dude. He's going to snag a couple of yards charging up the gut. David Onyemata there for the stop.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Third and 4 coming up now. This one well contained. There's the stop for a loss now. 4th down coming up.
You know what? Rather than critique the decision-making there, I'm going to be the optimist. I'm going to offer some compliments to the defense. They stayed focused as that play went sideways. Didn't let up well behind the line until they had that runner down.
It's some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Play fake with Penix. Man downfield, and he finds London. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. How about 29 yards on 1st down? And a fresh set of downs on its way.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Throwing now on 1st down. Penix. To the left side, finds Johnson. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Falcons will have a first.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work.
Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. First time this game they've looked to him. And that'll bring up second down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Again, Penix to the air. Now trying to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
19 tight. 19 tight. You gotta throw this out.
Third down, it's Penix. Finds his back, it's Robinson. And he stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now. Oh, when your opponent fails to act, Brock, you want to capitalize, right? And they are moving like a team ready to provide us with our first points of this game.
Yeah, pretty lackluster start there, Kate, from their opponents. You got a golden opportunity to immediately take control as they convert to stay on the field.
Cowboy 80.
First down from the red zone. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete.
Now, to somebody, it's tough to truly overthrow it, but it can happen. I know what he was thinking, Kate. I'm going to put this in the spot where only my guy gets it. Problem was, that spot was even too high for him.
Firing quickly is Penix. Complete. And in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons have a great first drive and get the game's first points. That one splits the uprights. And the Falcons will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Now hit and Jackson loses the ball. And the Falcons scoop it up. And Atlanta will return it for a touchdown. The Falcons take a 13-0 lead. All right, Brock, that was a design run. Those always open you up to some contact. It obviously popped the football free for 6. What do you do there as a QB?
Well, you work so hard on ball security, right? But it's usually within the pocket or when you're throwing it. You don't spend a lot of time on ball security outside the pocket. But he's going to have to.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Ty Johnson now to return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Mongo on the carry. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
All I could tell him there was good luck. You get a safety all over a run like that, they could just smell it like a shark with blood in the water. And you feel fortunate if you're even able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Lamar now from the gun. His first throw is an interception. Jesse Bates in to pick it off. goodness sake, partner, I sure hope the rest of their pass attempts this game go a whole lot better than that, because it is pretty clear this defense came to play.
Well, I can promise you this, Kate, nowhere on that opening script does the word interception ever appear. You never want to see an INT.
Touchdown, Atlanta! The Falcons take a 20-zip lead. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Falcons push their lead to 21-zip already. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Johnson with a return here. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. Gets it out wide quick, and he might throw this. He's got it. It's caught. And he's all down. What a wild play as they pull off the double pass. It's a full 40 yards on the play, Brock, and a new set of downs. Markers reset. Ball at the 37. First down, here's Lamar. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Clark Phillips with the pick. And the Falcons are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Hey, we know in this league, takeaways are a big deal, but you get an interception and chunk yards with it, that is a gold star effort.
Penix now on 1st down. Completed over the middle. He's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Working quickly here.
That's good for the Falcons.
From the red zone now. Catch is made in close. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. They're out to try and tack on the extra points. The point after splits the uprights. And the Falcons continue piling on to this lead.
Bills nothing.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Johnson now on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. Gets at the 25-yard line. From the gun to Stocks. 1st and 10. They go play fake with Jackson. Rolling out to his left. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Take a look at that scoreboard and get just clear backwards. If you're going to close this gap, you've got to stay on schedule. Had a hard time doing so with a double-digit deficit.
Well, it is 2nd down, Brock, and they've got a full 24 yards to go here after that sack. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Falcons take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. We have seen this happen before, partner. 3 interceptions in a row. We're going to spare the quarterbacks who've done it. Not going to mention any names, but man, not a list that he wanted to join.
Yeah, he probably stopped throwing the ball. Like, stop throwing the ball. You said it out loud?
No, that was out loud. Yeah. This one's caught. And that play is brought to a halt, so they're going to say at the 5-yard line.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Touchdown, Atlanta! The Falcons blowing them out now, 34-zip. Drake London with the touchdown. one splits the uprights. And the Falcons grow their lead yet again.
Bills nothing.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. It's going to push him back for 2nd down. Another try following the sack. On the move, headed right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. Third and long for him here. He's hauled down there for the sack of the final play of quarter number 1. That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. A whole lot to nothing is our score. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. We're back for the second quarter. Bills in possession of the football. And from their own side of the field, they're going to risk it here on 4th. And they're going for this. Escapes the pocket. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs. Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
Is a turnover on down.
Penix working from the gun. He gets this out quickly to London. And he might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Robinson. And he falls through the defense for a touchdown. The Falcons continue dominating in our opening half. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. The throw outside, and they might throw this again. They connect on the trick play. He's brought down. What a surprise with a double pass there. Gets him a 1st down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Bills 1st down. From the gun, Jackson. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. That one's caught at the 10-yard line. And he takes it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills start to fight back with their first points of this game. Justin Tucker to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bills take 7 points off the deficit.
42, Bills 7. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Bass now to kick this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Play action, here's Penix. Connects with Johnson. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And it's good for an Atlanta first down.
First down.
Going right side, Robinson with it. A lot of grass ahead. And he can't get there, but what a game. Down to the goal line, he's pushed out just a couple of yards short. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Got it, ready?
Falcons first down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Algier will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the 2nd level. Well, someone from the 2nd level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
Dumps it off to his running back. And in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons making this a laugher before halftime. That one right down the middle. And the Falcons tack on 7 more to their lead.
Bills 7.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. No return here. This kick's going to wind up as a touchback. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Chased out to his right. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down. Trying again, following the set. That's more of the catch out left. Rolling into enemy territory. He's going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
Alpha, sit on!
Shakir in motion right. Working inside the red zone. Flushed out of the pocket. Near the goal line. Pick up a few as he heads out of bounds.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. Looking to throw, Jackson. On and quick there, and they bring him to the turf. Quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
Okay. Can I be honest with you? I'm just starting to feel bad for this quarterback and his family because he is just taking a beating before our eyes.
And in, touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. Keon Coleman, the touchdown. Tucker on for the extra point. Good on the extra point attempt. And the Bills cut into the lead by another point.
49. Bills 14. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Bass now to kick this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Tackle made at the 36-yard line. 1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Cowboy 80.
Staying with Robinson. Caught behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up.
Hey, these DNs love to get after the quarterback, but the most well-rounded of them are the guys who can anchor your run defense too. Mission accomplished.
So through a flurry of points, we have hit the 2-minute warning. The Falcons got a long way to go and a short time to get there. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. No way. Let's go.
Penix here from the gun. Has a man on target to Johnson. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal. Offense in the hurry up here.
That's good for a Falcons. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
First down from the red zone. He completes it in traffic. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. Timeout taken by the offense. They're 2nd. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Penix now. Setting up the screen to Johnson. Touchdown Atlanta! The Falcons boat racing them to the halftime locker room. PAT effort coming up. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Falcons continue adding on to that lead.
26, Bills 14.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
They're on 35-yard line.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender right at the exact same time there. So it'll be second down.
At the 35-yard line.
Motion man is the tight end here, going left. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Completed to his running back. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler. Gets himself into rhythm, and I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. He had to pick up a 14 yards as the chains reset.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Lamar throwing again. Escapes the pocket. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When he saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Okay, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Escapes the pocket. And they pick him off again. Clark Phillips with the pick. And the Falcons get the football back with minimal time to go in our half.
4 picks, 1 game. Hey, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
Penix now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it's going to be second down. From the shotgun, Penix. Caught at the 20-yard line. All the way. That's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons get more points to end a lopsided first half. That one splits the uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead.
63. Bills 14.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half. They've got first and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything.
Middle.
Back to throw it. Escapes the pocket. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it into practice right here. Don't see a throw you like, it's too tight a window. Don't risk yet another interception.
Return it.
He's back to throw. He beams one deep right side. And they pick him off again. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Bass now to kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Penix working from the gun. He lets one fly deep downfield. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
Short pass brought in. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Robinson. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Throwing now on 1st down. Penix finds him over the middle. And they make the tackle at the 38. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
And he'll cover up as they touch him down a few yards short of the 1st.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility, get outside the pocket, and find that open man.
2nd and 3. Back to pitch it goes. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
Falcons, 1st down.
Ready?
1st and 10 at the
19
20-yard
Cardinal, 19
line.
Cardinal. Ready?
It's Penix yet again. Completed over the middle. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys they can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
And they will score. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons grow the lead coming out of halftime. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead.
7, Bills 14.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Gronk, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Hits him on the in route. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. From the gun, Jackson. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now it's 2nd down. Throwing again is Lamar. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. He was looking for Keon Coleman on that throw. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. Jackson now on 3rd. Throwing the out route complete. This gets the 1st and more. And a great play comes to an end. He's out of bounds just inside the red zone. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
And again, it's Jackson. Ooh, not much time to adjust, but he catches it still off the tip. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
That is so difficult to do with so much traffic. You're going to see the short pass gets tipped, and you really don't have much time other than to just react and make the catch. Exactly what he does.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, defense, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on 3rd and short.
Here, it's Wangu. And he barrels across for the touchdown. The Bills start the second half with some needed points. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Pass now to kick this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Penix here from the gun. He's trying to push the field. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Well, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. Dorian Williams makes the play. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Here's Lamar. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Looking for Keon Coleman that time. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Lamar back to throw. Nice work by the back here. Playing safety valve complete.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Dave. One thing you see is that completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, a big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers at times, running back in the flat.
And he goes down a little short of the 40. A 5-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Bills first down. Jackson yet again. Left side into the hands of Shakir. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. That one goes for 25 yards. And that's good for a Bills first down.
First down, Bills.
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. One of the most common penalties in the sport. And the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. He's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're set backwards on first down.
QB runs can be some of the most difficult plays for these defenses, but not for the defense right there. Did their homework, and they get an A+ for how they defended that play.
Buys time, rolling right. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Lamar now from the gun. Pitch made right side by Coleman. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
It's now 4th down.
4th down, here's Jackson. Throw caught by his running back. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Here's one good. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. Offense up to the line fast.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
Motioning left is their running back. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. And he will score! Touchdown, Buffalo! The Bills parlay the interception into points. Tucker on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bills take 7 points off the deficit.
70. Bills 28. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Bass now to kick this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive.
5-yard line.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. And now they face 2nd down.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Has a man on target to Johnson. Working quickly here. They just get the play off. He has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got 2nd down. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Prime Time. It's Falcons football, and they hold a commanding advantage in this one. Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10.
79 Bronco.
Penix is going to throw again. Finds the in route complete. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. Offense in the hurry up here.
And the Falcons.
Penix now on 1st down. Rolling left, buying some time. And he's going to be touched down at that spot, which means the effort makes it 1st and goal. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
That's another Falcons.
Again, Penix to the air. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. It's 2nd and goal. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
And again, it's Penix. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now it'll be 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, Penix. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons throwing 6 more on the blowout. They'll try this extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
Bills 28.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Johnson with a return here. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Wood, first call here coming from the shotgun. Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
No gain on the play.
So nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
4-yard line.
Now here's Lamar. Buying some time left. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
To the air, 3rd and long. He put some power on a deep one left. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
He's trying to go deep again. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it.